We're going to talk about hard candy today. This thing, if you've got a sweet tooth, you are going to love this fragrance. YouTube, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Clone, and if you tuned in, thank you for doing so, people. I always say it because it means a lot to me. Right, you see the intro. We are talking about Terence Hughes' hard candy. If you like sweet fragrances, I think you're going to enjoy this one. But we're going to spray it. I'm going to read you the notes quickly, and then we're going to go from there, all right? Just in case you missed the first impressions. So let's give this bad boy a spray. This reminded me, on that initial first spray, this reminded me of a designer fragrance. They do completely different things, but on that initial spray, it reminded me of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. They do completely different things, but just that sweetness, it's in the same sort of vein, that fruity, citrusy sweetness. It did remind me of that quickly, and then that thought went away. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Right, you got lemon, mandarin, sweet orange, lavender and mint in the top. In the mid, you've got vanilla, tonka bean, nutmeg, strawberry and honey. And in the base, you've got sandalwood, patchouli, MDMA and 5% Thai oud. Right, people, this has no drugs in it. So if you think that you can sniff this or whatever and you're going to get high, nah, it's not happening, all right? So I just thought I'd put that out there. But when this opens, it opens citrusy, fruity, sweet. You've got like a coolness effect from the mint. I think the mint is calming down the sweetness just a little bit. You've got the lavender in there, so it's adding a nice freshness touch to it alongside the mint. So it's fruity, citrusy, sweet, a little bit fresh. You've got, once it starts drying down, you've got the tonka bean, the vanilla, the honey. So it's adding more sweetness to it. It's adding warmth to it. The Thai oud, I get nearly from the get-go. And it's just lurking in the back. And to me, it's adding more depth and structure to the fragrance. That's what I think personally. So you've got a little bit going on when it opens up. Once it starts drying down, the lavender sort of calms down a little bit. So does the mint. The sweetness does calm down a little bit. But remember, you've still got the sweet orange in there. You've got the honey. You've got the vanilla. You've got the tonka. To my nose, I do not detect no strawberry. Maybe my nose just can't pick it up, but I do not detect strawberry as a note in this fragrance. Right, once it really is dried down, I get hints of the patchouli. The sandalwood is giving it like a sort of a creamy vibe to the fragrance. Not much, but a little bit. Overall, it is an outstanding smelling fragrance. I really like this one. So I hope I explained that well. So it opens fruity, citrusy, fresh. Then you got warmth from the vanilla, more sweetness from the honey, the tonka bean, the Thai oud in there is adding structure and a little bit of depth to it. And then like on the later dry down, the sandalwood, the patchouli, it's there. This is, to me, a unisex fragrance. I would not wear this when it's really hot outside. Apart from that, it's a playful fragrance. It's easy to wear. It's mass appealing. To me, it reminds me of a high-end designer fragrance. Not taking anything away from the fragrance, because I think it's really good. But it reminds me of a high-end fragrance. Mass appealing, people pleasing, easy to wear. This would go great if you're clubbing, if you're out and about, this will go great. I think you can wear it in many occasions, but personally, like I say, I wouldn't wear it on a really, really hot day, because I just think it might become too overwhelming, especially if you put a lot of sprays of this on. If you're going out 5 to 6 sprays max. If you're indoors, 2 to 3 sprays, because it is quite powerful, especially for the first hour or two. It does project really, really well. And then after, like when it gets to the 3rd and the 4th hour, it's still radiating, but it's still pushing a little bit. Skin scent, 6.5 to 7 hours. I'm getting about 8 to 8.5 hours on skin. Definitely there on clothes the next day. I know I brought up Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. I have done a side-by-side comparison in my testing, and they definitely do completely different things. But you know the way it opens up with that sweetness, a bit sticky, that is how this fragrance to me opens up. Right, have I covered all the bases? Unisex, longevity, wear to wear, yeah, and great smelling. So people, let me know if you've tried this one. And remember, there is no real MDMA in this. So don't start sniffing it thinking that you're going to get high, people, because it ain't happening, all right? So don't attempt it, okay? I will see you on the next one. Oh, and remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. Cheers. And if you like this video, like. If you dislike, still like. If you like the content, subscribe or don't. It's up to you. Cheers.